के साथ मिलकर नए अवसर बनाता है और उन्हें भी नए अवसरों से जोड़ता है। भारत की आत्मनिर्भरता इंडोनेशिया के लिए, पूरे आसियान रीजन के लिए भी एक मल्टीप्लाइंग फोर्स है। आप हेल्थ सेक्टर को ही लीजिए, आज दुनिया के हर पांच में से एक जेनेरिक मेडिसिन भारत में बनती है। यूनिसेफ की जरूरत की लगभग 60% वैक्सीन भारत से आती है और इसका लाभ इस पूरे क्षेत्र को भी होता है। हम अपने दोस्तों के लिए जो कुछ भी कर पा रहे हैं उस पर हमें बहुत गर्व है। साथियों, मैंने आपको भारत की इतनी बातें बताई हैं, अब आपको मेरा एक और काम करना है। करोगे? करोगे? आपको अपने इंडोनेशियन फ्रेंड्स को भारत के बारे में बताना है। बताओगे? और उन्हें भारत आने के लिए आग्रह करना है। अब तो जाकार्ता से मुंबई के लिए, बाली से दिल्ली और बेंगलुरु के लिए इतनी सारी डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट्स हैं, इससे भारत आना जाना बहुत आसान हो गया है। साथियों, भारतीय समुदाय में भी जो नई पीढ़ी है, जो युवा है, उनको भी आपको भारत के बारे में बताना है। इंडोनेशिया में इंडियन कम्युनिटी के बच्चों के लिए भारत को जानो क्विज को शुरू किया गया है। इसमें यहां के बहुत सारे बच्चे पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं। कर्टेन रेजर इवेंट में ही मुझे आपका बहुत उत्साह दिखा है। 6th एडिशन में हमने एग्जाम फॉर्मेट को छोड़कर अब इस पूरे कंपटीशन को गेमिफाइड किया है। मेरा आग्रह है कि आप सब युवा साथी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कीजिए और सोशल मीडिया पर मेरे साथ अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कीजिए। साथियों, भारत और इंडोनेशिया जितने इतिहास से जुड़े हैं, उतना ही हमारा फ्यूचर भी शेयर्ड है। हमारे अवसर साझा है, हमारी चुनौतियां साझी है। जब योग दिवस आता है तो हम साथ योग करते हैं और जब सुनामी जैसा संकट आता है तो हम साथ मिलकर उसका मुकाबला करते हैं। हम दोनों देशों के बीच का भरोसा, हम दोनों देशों के बीच बहुत बड़ी ताकत है और हमें इसे मिलकर निरंतर मजबूत करना है। आप सभी भारत इंडोनेशिया के प्रॉस्परस फ्यूचर की साझा कड़ियां हैं। अपने इस रोल को और बड़ा करना है। इसी भाव के साथ एक बार फिर मैं प्रेसिडेंट और मेरे परम मित्र प्रभु आपका, इंडोनेशिया की जनता का हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं और आप सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। भारत और इंडोनेशिया मित्रा सेलामान्या। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और कल मैं राष्ट्रपति जी के साथ उस पवित्र मंदिर के दर्शन के लिए जा रहा हूं। और कल तारीख क्या है? तो हमारा नाता भी इतना मजबूत है। और राष्ट्रपति जी, मैंने इतनी सारी योजनाएं बताई हैं, मैं आपको वादा करता हूं, इस पर कोई कॉपीराइट नहीं है। न कॉपीराइट है, न रॉयल्टी का कोई क्लेम है। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, यही हमारा मंत्र है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Dhanyavad Modi ji, Terima kasih. Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister, for your heartfelt and moving message for all of us. I now request His Excellency Bapa Prabowo to kindly join Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji on the stage. On behalf of the Indian diaspora and friends of India in Indonesia, we extend our sincere gratitude to their excellencies, Bapa Prabowo Subianto and Shri Narendra Modi ji for their kind and inspiring words. Please join us in thanking them once again. We wish Modi ji a wonderful visit of Indonesia and wish you both a very good night. Selamat malam, salam sejahtera.
That was Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is right now in Jakarta in Indonesia. This is the first part, the first foot of his 3-nation tour. And he's in Indonesia, where in fact, just today, over 20 MOUs have been penned down between India and Indonesia. In fact, also leading from the front, some defense deals signed over BrahMos batteries and India's Astra missiles.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
यानी इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बाद एकदम सॉलिड।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा,
सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
AU करंट अकाउंट के साथ मिलता है फ्री UPI QR ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी और एक ही ऐप से बैंक के सारे काम। AU
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
प्यास बुझाए, ठंडक लाए, सबको भाए जीरा से। MTH का जलजीरा जीरा से।
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MTH।
By the way, viewers, I'm driving in Delhi with Delhi wala boy Aman Gupta, who is too busy waving to his fans than talking to me. Please come down to earth, Aman.
Yes, sorry.
You're on my show. This is not your show. This is my show. Stop waving to your fans. Be modest. Now everybody look. अरे आप politician हो. आप politician हो. आप ये क्या कर रहे हो? This is too much. आपने बोला humble हो, मैं humble हो रहा हूँ.
You became very famous during Balika Badhu
At that time, there was a huge amount of fame and focus, right?
There was.
People must be writing about you. The paparazzi would have written about you.
There were no paparazzis at that time.
You're not that old. Don't
No, I mean it. There were no paparazzis.
You were no paparazzi at that time.
There were no paparazzis.
This has happened now?
This is
There was no Viral Bayani then?
Back then, it was just,
What do you mean back then? If you keep talking, I'm over a decade older to you. If you keep saying back then I'll stop driving the car here.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean...
What am I then? Back then.
Now starting first, a fresh hit-and-run case in Delhi's Jahangirpuri has sparked a debate over road safety and even accountability after a biker was killed by a luxury car allegedly being driven by Ansh Pratap Singh. The accused was arrested, but only to be granted bail within hours, with questions also being raised over alleged lapses in the investigation. The incident has brought back memories of the Pune Porsche crash and also Sarthak's case from New Delhi and the Vadodara hit-and-run tragedy, reigniting concerns over reckless driving, privilege and over equal justice on Indian roads. Take a look at this.
Another case of hit and run has emerged, this time from Delhi's Jahangirpuri. A luxury car driven by accused Ansh Pratap Singh mowed down a biker named Deepak. The accused fled the scene after the incident.
This is a pre-owned car. However, this pre-owned car on July 5th claimed the life of an innocent individual who was riding a scooter near a bus stand in Delhi's Jahangirpuri. He was on his scooter. The victim has been identified as Deepak. He is no longer with us, and we are reporting a tragedy where a luxurious vehicle, in fact this is a case of overspeeding. What is more shocking is the accused Ansh Pratap Singh, who claimed the life of an innocent individual in Jahangirpuri, has been granted bail within hours of committing this incident.
Ansh Pratap Singh was later arrested but was granted bail within hours, raising questions over the handling of the case. The luxury vehicle reportedly involved had no valid insurance and had 9 pending challans against it. The case has revived the debate over accountability, much like the Pune Porsche crash that triggered nationwide outrage. The incidents raise a larger question: whether wealth and high-end cars create a sense of privilege on public roads. It also raises questions as to how the accused, who was named in the FIR, got bail so quickly despite fleeing the scene after committing a crime which killed a person. As questions grow, the demand for stricter enforcement and equal justice on roads continues to gain momentum.
And now, viewers, on to some breaking development that's coming in from Maharashtra. A shocking incident has been reported from Dombivali, where Shiv Sena corporator Ramesh Mahatre allegedly assaulted 2 doctors, including a woman doctor and 3 nurses at the KDMC's Shastri Nagar Hospital in Dombivali in the Mumbai area. Now, the incident reportedly followed a dispute over the transfer of a pregnant patient due to the unavailability of NICU beds. Now, hospital staff have launched a work stoppage protest while police are in the process of registering a case against Mahatre. Now, this is Shiv Sena's corporator Ramesh Mahatre, who's allegedly assaulted 2 doctors. Take a look at these visuals. Take a look at that. That's Ramesh Mahatre going berserk over the hospital staff. He's the Shiv Sena corporator, and in fact, this comes from the hospital in Dombivali, where he assaulted 2 doctors, including a woman doctor and also 3 nurses. This happened at the KDMC's Shastri Nagar Hospital in Dombivali area in Mumbai. Now, the incident reportedly followed a dispute over the transfer of a pregnant patient due to the inavailability of NICU beds. Now, hospital staff have launched a work stoppage protest in the hospital while police are in the process of registering a case. Every detail of this assault has been recorded on the CCTV. Take a look at that. That's the Shiv Sena corporator Ramesh Mahatre, who's at the center of this entire allegation, this entire fiasco, where he's allegedly assaulted 2 doctors, including a woman doctor, and also 3 nurses. In fact, moments from now in these visuals, you will see the corporator Ramesh Mahatri, Shiv Sena corporator, going berserk, completely berserk, and assaulting the doctors standing on the other side of the table. In fact, the allegations for now are that he's assaulted 2 doctors, including a woman doctor, and 3 other nurses. Now, the police has also began its probe, and they are in the process of registering a case against Shiv Sena corporator Ramesh Mahatri. In fact, we've also accessed other visuals where these nurses who've been assaulted are seen crying. They are in tears. They're tearing down over the assault that they've had to face at the hands of the Shiv Sena corporator Ramesh Mahatri. Take a look at that. He slaps the woman. Now, in fact, he tries to get to her phone, but even then, questions are being raised over the kind of behavior that he is portraying at the hospital in Dombivali in the Mumbai area. He slaps the phone off the female attendant's hand, hitting her in the process, and in fact is seen arguing with her following that incident. Now, in fact, allegations against him reveal that he assaulted 2 doctors, including a woman doctor, and also 3 other nurses in the hospital premises. And now the hospital staff is so angry, they have decided to start a work stoppage protest against Mahatri's assault over 2 doctors, including a woman doctor, and 3 nurses. In fact, take a look at this. He will completely lose his calm and start hitting the hospital staff. And that's all for this edition of Super Primetime on Wednesday evening. But don't go anywhere. On the other side, our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami lays open the reality of what's happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir as Pakistan forces continue their massacre of the occupied territory. We're getting you all the details on the other side on the debate.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi and National Law School Bengaluru.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा
पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चंकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस हेल्दी एवरीडे।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk tonight about an incident where an FIR got registered against 4 people. This is an incident which has happened in Madhya Pradesh, in Ujjain, and there is this strange video which shows a van suspended about 40 feet in the air. And it's suspended with a crane, some kind of a huge big crane. And there are explosives which are put inside this van, and then the van is detonated. Watch this very carefully, ladies and gentlemen. This is apparently during a Muharram procession, where the organizers fill a car with explosives, lift it 40 feet in the air with explosives, put a slogan on the vehicle saying, "Le fir aage," which means, "Look, we are back." And then they explode the van. And at that point of time, there are posters put, there's a lot of mayhem. It's also seen in the video that there are 2 people who are waving red flags before the blast. And the car is detonated mid-air amidst the spectators. There are videos from an Instagram account which also show a young man performing other explosion-related stunts, such as filling a drum with explosives and blasting it. And there are intense explosives used out there. This is all a celebration of explosions. These are not fireworks, let me tell you this, viewers. Now the police are...
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार
बैट किसका है
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जलजीरा जीरा से
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग असली स्वाद असली मजा
MTH थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये हित तो है इसकी खास बात वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है अरे मेरे राजा
बड़े बड़े इम्तिहानों से गुजरता है वक्त तराशता है जिसे तो जाने क्या क्या ना करता है जब तक खुशबू सबसे बेहतरीन न बन जाए आराम के लिए नहीं ठहरता है जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है तभी तो रिचमंड बनना नहीं आसान है
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट अब बताओ स्वाद आया
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला डिलीशियस हेल्दी एवरीडे
AU करंट अकाउंट के साथ मिलता है फ्री UPI QR ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी और एक ही ऐप से बैंक के सारे काम AU
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I said that Bhagwan Man's problem is that in the process of covering up one lie, he is lying a second time. So to cover 2 lies, he lies a third time and a fourth time. And now he's in a big trap. He is doing everything possible to save his job. But it's going to become more and more difficult for him. Plus, I think he has some very foolish advisors. You see, this controversy is about a younger Bhagwant Mann. He's about 52 years now, 52 or 53. And the video apparently goes back to the time he was 39 years old. This is a video he's released. Let me first show you the other video, the controversial video. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a picture of Bhagwant Mann at the age of 39. And visibly, over the last 13 years, he's aged. There's nothing wrong with that. We all age. But there's a distinct difference in facial appearance. I'd like to show you a picture of Bhagwant Mann at present, which is about 52, 53 years old. And Bhagwant Mann on the other side at the age of 39, when he was a performer. Well, he is still a performer in a way. But there's a distinct physical difference. A, he's put on a lot of weight. His face is much more puffy. He's older. He's wearing... Shame on Meta. Shame on Mark Zuckerberg. I'm talking about what Meta is doing to our children. I'm talking about sexual abuse, pedophilia, and child pornography being encouraged by Mark Zuckerberg. Algorithmically, they are directing users to channels where sexual abuse material is being sold. This is not content moderation failure. This is commercialization of child sexual abuse. When we follow it up, we are told we cannot remove this content because according to Facebook, this does not go against their community standards. I say to Meta, you're being told to fall in line. You must not just atone, you must pay. You must explain why you allowed this child sexual abuse to continue. You must answer, you must not run. You're answerable to the people of India. And the people are asking you, if you want to continue to do this, don't seek a justification for it. For the people of India will not allow you to get away with child sexual abuse.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection. देश का किसान, देश का हीरो.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट.
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान.
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये तो है इसकी खास बात. वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा प्यास बुझाई ठंडक लाई सबको भाई जीरा से MTH का जलजीरा जीरा से.
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा.
पापा.
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है. ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा.
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा.
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है. हाँ.
ला भाई मेरा बैट. वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू.
अभी तो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार.
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला. डिलीशियस, हेल्दी, एवरीडे.
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग 4 लोगों के पास है.
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा.
कमला पसंद, सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद. कमला पसंद पान मसाला. चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ.
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट. अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ.
8 मिनट में तैयार.
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला.
By the way, viewers, I'm driving in Delhi with Delhi wala boy Aman Gupta, who is too busy waving to his fans than talking to me. Please come down to earth, Aman.
Yes, I am sorry.
You're on my show.
I forgot.
This is not your show. This is my show. Stop waving to your fans. Be modest. Now everybody.
बाद में बात करेंगे.
अरे आप politician हो. आप politician हो. आप ये क्या कर रहे हो? This is too much.
आपने बोला हम्बल हो, मैं हम्बल हो रहा हूँ.
You became very famous during Balika Badhu. At that time, there was a huge amount of fame and focus. Right?
There was.
People must be writing about you. The paparazzi would have written about.
There were no
you.
paparazzis at that time.
You're not that old. Don't.
No, I mean it. There were no paparazzi.
You were no paparazzi at that time.
There were no paparazzis.
This has happened now?
This is
There was no Viral Bayani then?
Back then, it was just,
What do you mean back then? If you keep talking, I'm over a decade older to you. If you keep saying back then I'll stop driving the car here.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean.
What am I then? Back then. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I said that Bhagwant Man's problem is that in the process of covering up one lie, he is lying a second time. So to cover two lies, he lies a third time and a fourth time. And now he's in a big trap. He is doing everything possible to save his job. But it's going to become more and more difficult for him. Plus, I think he has some very foolish advisors. You see, this controversy is about a younger Bhagwant Mann. He's about 52 years now, 52 or 53. And the video apparently goes back to the time he was 39 years old. This is a video he's released. Let me first show you the other video, the controversial video. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a picture of Bhagwant Mann at the age of 39. And visibly, over the last 13 years, he's aged. There's nothing wrong with that. We all age. But there's a distinct difference in facial appearance. I'd like to show you a picture of Bhagwant Mann at present, which is about 52, 53 years old. And Bhagwant Mann on the other side at the age of 39, when he was a performer. Well, he is still a performer in a way. But there's a distinct physical difference. A, he's put on a lot of weight. His face is much more puffy. He's older. He's wearing a turban. He was not wearing a turban at that time. Not always, at least. Not always photographed with a turban.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट, ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
रानी, इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी बार एकदम सॉलिड।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा,
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है? स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
पापा,
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग, 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद, सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
प्यास बुझाए, ठंडक लाए, सबको भाए जीरा सिप। MTH का जल जीरा, जीरा सिप।
जीरा सिप, असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk tonight about an incident where an FIR got registered against 4 people. This is an incident which has happened in Madhya Pradesh, in Ujjain, and there is this strange video which shows a van suspended about 40 feet in the air. And it's suspended with a crane, some kind of a huge big crane. And there are explosives which are put inside this van, and then the van is detonated. Watch this very carefully, ladies and gentlemen. This is apparently during a Muharram procession, where the organizers fill a car with explosives, lift it 40 feet in the air with explosives, put a slogan on the vehicle saying, "Le fir aage," which means, "Look, we are back." And then they explode the van. And at that point of time, there are posters put, there's a lot of mayhem. It's also seen in the video that there are 2 people who are waving red flags before the blast. and the car is detonated mid-air amidst the spectators. There are videos from an Instagram account which also show a young man performing other explosion-related stunts, such as filling a drum with explosives and blasting it. And there are intense explosives used out there. This is all a celebration of explosions. These are not fireworks, let me tell you this, viewers. Now, the police arrested the accused, and there was a procession of the accused also taken out. The accused identified as one Shoaib, Zahid Khan and Taslim. Shoaib organized the event, and Zahid and Taslim were the ones waving the flag while standing on the vehicle before the vehicle was blown up. This is what has happened. And this is the strangest and most dangerous incident that has happened, because we don't know what is the message that they were trying to send by carrying out a car explosion. Please look at these pictures with concern. A crane hoists a car 50 feet into the air and a mock terrorist attack is carried out. A hanging enacted with little purpose connecting the act to the occasion. There was an attempt at some kind of messaging.
Massacre in POK captured on video. Munir's army massacres Kashmiris. Pakistan prepares for bigger bloodbath. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users.
Child sexual abuse content still on Meta. Sleaze and child porn content on Meta. Will government take stronger stand on Meta? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users.
Isn't just defending its skies and borders anymore. We are exporting strength to the world. And as our defense production hits all-time highs, Republic Media Network is back with the third edition of the Forces First Conclave. Bigger, bolder, and more impactful than ever before. Bharat, the defense powerhouse.
One stage, one conversation that matters the most for nation's security. The Republic Forces First Conclave returns, India's biggest and the most impactful platform dedicated to the nation's defense. The decision makers, the strategists, the voices that shape our nation's might. All here, only on Republic.
आज की अयोध्या हरेक को आकर्षित करती है, दुनिया को आकर्षित करती है, और यही तो पीड़ा विपक्ष की है। एक घटना को किस तरीके से बढ़ा करके हिंदुओं को अपमानित करके आस्था पर प्रहार करने का काम कर रहे हैं।
They don't really care about Ayodhya. The same old anti-Hindu conspiracy debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
Shame on Meta. Shame on Mark Zuckerberg. I'm talking about what Meta is doing to our children. I'm talking about sexual abuse. pedophilia and child pornography being encouraged by Mark Zuckerberg. Algorithmically, they are directing users to channels where sexual abuse material is being sold. This is not content moderation failure. This is commercialization of child sexual abuse. When we follow it up, we are told we cannot remove this content because according to Facebook, this does not go against their community standards. I say to Meta, you're being told to fall in line. You must not just atone, you must pay. You must explain why you allowed this child sexual abuse to continue. You must answer, you must not run. You're answerable to the people of India. And the people are asking you, if you want to continue to do this, don't seek a justification for it. For the people of India will not allow you to get away with child sexual abuse.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the Munir army is massacring Kashmiris in POK. At 8:30 p.m. tonight, shame on Meta. Our investigation finds that they continue to promote and continue to allow child sexual abuse material, CSAM material, on their platform just because they want to make more money. At 9 o'clock tonight, as Yogi Adityanath exposes the real anti-Hindu Ayodhya plot, S. Gurumurthy joins a fantastic panel at 9 p.m. tonight on why this has been an anti-Hindu conspiracy. Tonight, I would like to warn you that the situation in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is becoming extremely grim. We are getting reports almost every day of the continuing butchery of the Munir army. Asif Munir has told his army and told the security forces and his rangers and the Pakistani army to sharpen their guns against unarmed civilians. Ladies and gentlemen, Asif Munir is planning and preparing for an even bigger bloodbath in POK. Just hours before the All or Nothing march called by the free people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir on 9th July, Asif Munir's army and the Rangers are preparing to carry out another genocide. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, on the 5th of July, when thousands of Kashmiri men, women, children, and even the elderly came out peacefully to participate with white flags, the Pakistan army was surprised to see the numbers increase in Abbaspur, Rawalkot, and Muzaffarabad. If you are watching this tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you that this has become an unstoppable protest. These civilians are only asking for electricity and flour, that is atta, from the dams, electricity from the dams they themselves produce power from. What did they get in return? Live bullets, tear gas shells. Ladies and gentlemen, the park rangers and security forces opened fire on these unarmed civilians. Pakistan's forces opened fire. They didn't use tear gas, they used live ammunition on their own people. And things are potentially going to get worse because we know that at least 1,500 people have already been arrested. Omar Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti, all these fake Kashmiri leaders, the people of POK are asking them to speak up for them, but they're looking the other way because Mehbooba Mufti needs the permission of the ISI to open her mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, she will not speak for Kashmiris. My dear viewers, a senior JAAC leader whose clips have gone viral, Sardar Aman Khan, has been forced to appeal. He says, should we step forward towards the ceasefire line or not? Please see the pictures we put today. All these people who are protesting freely simply to eat, to live, and for electricity are being killed by the dozens. Some of the visuals have been so shocking that we have seen like a Jallianwala Bagh massacre kind of situation where there's mass and relentless shooting happening on unarmed people who have chosen to protest. Internet has been cut off in this entire area. Ladies and gentlemen, mobiles cannot be used anymore. The Pakistani army has decided to cut off Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Even those gathering for the funerals of their loved ones have been shot on. And now there is a 48-hour ultimatum that has begun for a July 9th action. The free people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are telling Asif Munir that you can try what you want to do. We, in turn, instead of relenting, are giving you an ultimatum. And I expect, through the information I have, because many people also speak to us, speak to me, my information is that this time the Pakistani army is trying to bite off more than it can chew. People are rising in different cities and towns, and more people are going to rise up over the next few days, not even weeks. And many people are saying, let's move towards the LOC, because look at the situation of Kashmiris in Jammu and Kashmir and look at our situation. We don't have anything to eat, and on the other hand, hundreds of thousands of crores are coming into Jammu and Kashmir in the form of legitimate investment. This contrast between the terrible situation of Kashmiris in POK and the very prosperous lives of Kashmiris in Jammu and Kashmir is a contrast that you cannot turn away from anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, the contrast is such, if you were to consider the situation in East Germany and West Germany before the fall of the Berlin Wall. While people in East Germany had nothing to eat, while bare necessities had become luxuries for them, people in West Germany had technology, had food, and had a much better standard of living. I'm not saying that this is that kind of a situation where the wall will break, the LOC will disappear, and people will intermingle. They can't because of obvious security considerations. But for the people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, on a daily basis, the only one thing they say is this: what is the price we are having to pay simply to have the right to eat? As this is happening, I want to tell the people of Pakistan there cannot be a bigger crime than what Asif Munir is doing now. I want to tell the Pakistani army, remember when the Pakistan Army Chief's residence was broken into. I want to tell Asif Munir, I want to tell the ISI that remember, fear for what will happen when the people rise against you. And if there is any ounce of humanity in any Pakistani today, they will rise against the ISI, against Asif Munir, against the fact that their government does not even have money to build dams. So it keeps crying to us and telling us to give them water from the Indus River system, when the reality is they do not have the storage facilities. Because whatever meager resources they have, after begging and borrowing from the IMF, at the World Bank they spend on guns. Pakistan has got its priorities wrong, but the people of POK have got their priorities right. They want freedom from the ISI, and they will get it. I assure you they will get it. We are 100% with them. Let's debate.
This is Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The protests are intensifying, and so are the deployments. Pakistan is scared of peaceful protesters, and these visuals show you exactly that. In fact, Lawyers across Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have condemned Pakistan's use of brute force. Despite the atrocities, despite the massacre in POK, the voice of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is growing louder by the day. And the question tonight, till when will Pakistan continue its human rights violation? Till when will it massacre the civilians in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir?
Ladies and gentlemen, these Pakistanis carry out cyber attacks on the Republic Media Network, and ever since we did this, we exposed what happened in POK, we started putting the videos out. And we got so many people watching us. So many people in Pakistan were watching the Republic Media Network, because in Islamabad and Lahore and Karachi, people are concerned about what the Pakistani Rangers and the ISI are doing to people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, and a lot of sympathy and support is building up for them. And they got a couple of cyber attacks on our website, and people put all these kind of, typical sort of jihadi warnings to the Republic Media Network. But we are the largest media network, not only in India, we are the largest media network in Asia on digital and broadcast. We couldn't care less for what the Pakistani ISI does. So we fought back the cyber attacks, and I'm back tonight to simply ask Major Sheikh Nadeem and Chaudhry Naeem Karim. You see, you cannot stop this anymore, Raja Faisal. Initially when this started, it was felt that it will peter out in a couple of days, right? General Bakshi, they said it'll peter out, it'll all be snuffed off, it's not going to survive, right? Now this is escalating, and the numbers are also growing. The numbers, General Bakshi, are visibly growing on a daily basis. Now they have become mass protests. There is a widening crackdown by the authorities, and members of JAC are being arrested, but the number of people on the ground is increasing, and JAAC, I'm happy to say, Lalit Ambardar, welcome, has issued a 48-hour ultimatum to Islamabad. 48-hour ultimatum, Lalit.
Yeah.
Right? And
yes, we can.
For what would you say to people in Pakistan tonight, who are seeing this massacre, this genocide happen before their eyes?
After 48 hours, we are here, and you are here also. We will see. We will meet after 48 hours, and you will see nothing will happen. Pakistan is there to protect its borders against India.
The barbarities Pakistanis
It is basically
their own people.
You are
in their own so-called
you are amongst you
Azad Kashmir in their own territory.
Using the jingoistic statement.
I would, one minute. Lalit, just wait, let him complete. Lalit, let him complete. See, I have no role in this. I'm only reporting what is happening. Your media is not reporting this. Your people are hungry for information.
You are not only reporting, you are giving provocative and jingoistic statements, and continuously in your programs, you are saying that we should get the HAK, we should get the HAK, whatever you call POK, right? But please let me remind you, you cannot dare to step in our borders, our holy borders. If anyone ever dare to put a step on our border, we will cut your feet. Okay? We have strengthened our borders just after these jingoistic statements and provocative statements from the higher quarters of India. Let me assure you, we have strengthened our border. Okay? The deployment is on the LOC. It is not against these people. Definitely the unrest, the unrest is there.
You're exposing yourself. You say Azad Kashmir. You say you call it Azad Kashmir. No.
You don't have any constitutional jurisdiction over Pakistan. Why do you call it borders? Your borders ends where your POK begins. POK is our territory. It's India's territory. Go by the United Nations convention on it. But POK remains a Pakistan occupied territory as per the resolution of United Nations Security Council. You are supposed to be an occupier there. It's one of the you have been convicted by USAC. You have to take out all your occupied forces from out of occupied Kashmir. So don't call it a border. You say occupied territory. Now let's come into
Okay, now I 1 minute. May I Lalit 1 minute. 1 minute. What's your name? Major Nadeem. Major Nadeem. Lalit 1 minute. Major Nadeem. Major Nadeem. Major Nadeem. No, Major Nadeem. Ever since.
You are the top anchor amongst the few who are giving continuously the jingoistic and provocative statement on your channel. You are inviting Indian Army to get inside our borders and
not only Indian Army,
AJK,
listen,
which you call
we trained Mukti Bahani in East Pakistan, that was Bangladesh camp. We'll train Razakas in your own POK and get liberated by Kashmiris. We'll support them. You are killing them. You are killing them. Kahan gaye tumhare Islam ke naam pe? Where is your jihad? You fought first Kashmir jihad through this territory only.
I wish to say one thing to. I wish to say one thing to
Muslims of that place also.
Lalit.
India has all the
Yeah, Lalit. Okay, now Lalit 1 minute. Let me get Raja. Okay, Lalit 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me get Raja and General Bakshi. And I just want to intervene for a moment only to say one thing to you. See, we have no interest in this apart from the fact that we don't want the innocent people to be targeted with genocide, internet blackouts, absence of food, electricity. And when we see what's happening in Mirpur, Dera Ismail Khan, Rawalkot, and when we see the situation in which people live without atta and bijli, and then we compare it, then we rightfully compare it, everyone on, to the billions and billions and billions that are being poured into infrastructure, roads, employment, employability, industries, MSMEs, right? Technology companies in Jammu and Kashmir, then, people will compare. I just began by saying today, General Bakshi, that people, 1 minute, just a minute, let me complete. Just a minute, Raja. See, today I'm being told that you are responsible. Major Nadeem says you are responsible. Yes, I want to tell you, Major Nadeem, we are a very big network. 550 million people on broadcast and 187 million and counting on digital, making us at 700 million, about the largest networks in Asia, bigger than the BBC, bigger than the others, and that's the size of our network. Now, anything in India is big, by the way. We are about 15 to 20 times bigger than any Pakistani media organization. Now, and having said that, I just want to ask General Bakshi, I think the Pakistanis must start looking at this as a humanitarian problem, not a challenge to their borders. They must look at it at a human rights issue, right, General Bakshi? They're immediately putting a dimension of their sovereignty to it.
There is no doubt that Republic is one of the most
absolutely.
No, 1 minute. General Bakshi is not complete. Let him complete. General Bakshi, let him complete.
Your nation. Yes. You are doing a great service to your nation. Let me hail Lalit. Lalit earlier mentioned here that somehow he was seeking to know that where are them, militants who were crossing the border into Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Well, there were none. And you yourself highlighted that you only want peace in Pakistan side of the administered Kashmir, Azad Jammu and Kashmir you are asking for. Well, you don't want the innocent people to be killed here. Where were you last year when your own government and you yourself were propagating against Pakistan and you were throwing missiles towards the innocent people of Azad Jammu and Kashmir?
No, we threw missiles at please bring me on, volume down. We threw missiles at the Lashkar-e-Toiba office, at the Jaish-e-Mohammed office, and thanks to the fantastic navigating capability of those missiles, they hit on target. So that we are on record there.
It's so good to see you propagating against Pakistan. It is so good to see that you are propagating against Pakistan's armed forces, because you very well know whatever happened to you in May 2025 war.
Well,
yes, you have every right
First of all, Raja, now don't be verbose. Raja, talk about what is happening in POK. Talk about what is happening. I'll tell you one thing. Raja, recently as I said, you know my school of thought, you know. General Bakshi was there recently, he was right there sitting in the front row, and the Prime Minister hugged him and shook his hand very warmly. I remember that moment when Prime Minister met General Bakshi. General Bakshi is a hero, a celebrity, and he's very loved across the country, you know. And I tell you one thing. I told the Prime Minister there in my introductory speech, I said, thank you for using those BrahMos. We had the technology for 20 years. Thank you for using 20 of them and hitting them where it hurts. And I think I spoke for every Indian. Now, General Bakshi, all I'm saying is look at it as a humanitarian issue.
Who got martyred was
look at it as a humanitarian issue. Look at it. 1 minute. Now, General Bakshi. Now, Raja, General Bakshi. Now, see, the situation is getting worse for you. And General Bakshi, please bring the discussion back to POK, sir. We need to talk about POK. Please, sir.
Absolutely. Arnab, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Rather than shouting, screaming, I think all we have to do is take a look at the images on your screen. Take a look at the images on your screen.
Yes, sir.
Take a look at what is happening. The people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir are frustrated, are angry, are fed up. All they are asking for is the basics of life: roti, kapda, makan, bijli, pani. And that is what they are not getting. Is no surprise that they are now up in arms.
Kashmiris have one of the best.
They are in hot, incandescent revolt. I mean, look at that. No, Raja, I didn't interfere when you were saying. I heard you with respect. Please do me that same service. What I am saying is, don't go by what somebody is saying. Go by what you are seeing. The Pakistani army has an unfortunate habit of, mounting brutal crackdowns on any civilians who seek to protest, ask for their basic rights. I have seen that happen in Bangladesh. Operation Searchlight, end of March 1971. Lieutenant General Tika Khan was sent to slaughter the Bengalis. Slaughter the Bengalis. Go by the Hamudur Rahman Committee report of Pakistan. Are bhaiya, of Pakistan, Hamudur Rahman Commission report. They said a million Bangladeshi women raped, 3 million Bangladeshis killed, and 10 million driven out as refugees.
Why are you saying so? General Bakshi, do you feel it's moving in that direction? General Bakshi, do you believe what is happening in POK? Most unfortunately, the blackout, the killing, the anti-army sentiment which is growing out there.
There is nothing happening.
What are these then?
It's just the peaceful protest is going on there. It's a peaceful protest. But what's happening? I don't know. Which figures you are giving? I don't know. Which figures you are giving? Peaceful protest is the right of every citizen of Pakistan or AJK. So what is going on? We have the elections. We have the election. And what is
then? Why are you firing on them?
Show me the.
Why are you bringing in the frontier force?
With audio.
There is nothing going on there.
Okay, I
want Kashmir. 32 have been killed. 600 are behind bars.
Nothing. No
being
number.
tortured.
All fake, all false allegations.
Oh,
All allegations
come
are
on.
false. You are mixing the
Are the
videos
pictures also
from
false?
election campaigns with these protests of few peoples. So this is normal everywhere.
Oh, God.
This is the independency.
Oh, God.
What is going on, General Bagsi?
We have images, if you have eyes to see,
what is going on?
of the police bashing up
Kashmir.
bashing up the local people, firing on them.
What is going on in Maqbuza Kashmir? What is going on in
मकबूजा
Maqbuza
कश्मीर
Kashmir?
में क्या हो
Just
रहा है
see.
साहब? वहाँ
More
शांति
than a
है,
million
अमन चैन है, अच्छा खाने पीने को लोगों को मिल रहा है, खुशहाली है, और आपका that is the contrast.
No food,
A tale of two cities. No, I just want to ask you, have you read a book called A Tale of Two Cities? Have you read a book called A Tale of Two Cities? Look at the contrast between what is happening in Pakistan occupied Kashmir and what is happening in our side of Kashmir.
And you have the Maqbuza Kashmir with you.
So
And
this
elections.
Chaudhry Naeem Karim. Chaudhry Naeem Karim, will you? Can I speak to you? Chaudhry Naeem Karim, can I speak to you? Can I speak to you? Can I speak to you? 1 minute, Raja. More than just debate, we must bring this discussion to a point where it can make a difference. Now, unfortunately,
I am going to make a difference.
Unfortunately, I believe Lahore is very far from POK.
Raised a very genuine issue.
Lahore, 1 minute, I'm speaking to Chaudhry Naeem Karim, not to you. Raja, give me a break for just a minute, please. I thank you, I'm speaking to him. Now, I say this, it's not very far, but clearly, sir, clearly, the insensitivity that you show. I want to show you some pictures today, sir, right, of the gunfire and the shooting. Can our producers pull out those pictures? And you know, when I see these pictures out there, right, you can increase the ambience, please. Increase the ambience. Yeah. Put the nats down.
Very old pictures. Very old.
Can you hear
More than
this?
3 months ago. More than 3 months ago.
This was when it was, this was 1.5 to 2 months back. This is a peaceful protester being beaten up. Can I show the other picture of the individual running?
Not the peaceful.
Yeah, sure. This is your definition of a peaceful protest. Now I'll show you other few sets of visuals.
They have killed the policeman in the evening, and this was not the peaceful protest. And after that,
so you killed a few people. You killed a few people. What are the people? Can I show the other visuals? Producers, why the hell are you doing this? I just want to ask you, why do you open fire? Why did you open fire? Audio can be up wherever we have it. Why do you open fire on people who say, did you see these visuals? Did you see these pictures?
This is 3 months old.
No, it's not 3 months old.
This is 3 months old.
It's not 3 months old.
Yes.
What was going on?
In your program.
No, this is a visual from June. This is a visual from June. June is not 3 months back. You don't know your mathematics. What was happening here? I'm asking you. Chaudhry Naeem Karim, you tell me.
This was not a peaceful protest. This was
so
not
why?
a peaceful
So the
protest.
person who was running there, the visuals,
Now
please,
the
producers,
picture
come
which
on now.
you are
You know,
getting in
have the
July-
right
not with
July
Pakistanis.
picture is entirely different. July picture is entirely different.
What was the
you are
July
giving,
picture?
the
Why was this
picture is-
happening? 1 minute. Why was this happening in July?
Because of the election.
Because of the elections, you are killing people.
Yes. No,
Okay, yes.
not killing.
Because of elections, you are killing
There is
people.
not a single casualty. There is not a single casualty.
Okay, the person just got shot by a bullet and fell down. He didn't die, so that's not bad enough.
Give me the figure in July.
There are so many other
Give me
visuals.
figure for today, for yesterday. There is no casualty.
Yeah,
Nothing.
and
Only peaceful.
so the
protests
people
are
who
going
are
on
the
in
people,
some cities.
the people. I'll show you another visual. Audio up. What is this? One minute. Now look at this.
This is again old.
No.
Again,
This is 2 days back.
So only the tear gas. Only the tear gas is going on.
What is this? Why a gunfire? Why is gunfire?
Tear gas.
Why is there gunfire on innocent protesters?
From the other side.
Why?
Not from the police.
From the other side.
Just show
The
me.
protesters are
Show me.
firing at the police.
Please.
You claim the protesters are firing at the police.
I can send you the videos. I can
So
prove you
it's
the
quite
videos.
clear out here.
Protesters.
Lalit, are you seeing this? Lalit, They want to create a situation, Lalit, where they want to justify more violence.
No, not me. Not me.
Denial is the hallmark of ISI.
Louder for Lalit.
It's an army. That's what they did in Bangladesh. That's what they did in East Pakistan. They kept on reporting to Yahya Khan, everything's under control. It's peaceful protest and we're controlling it normally. And by that time, lakhs of Bangladeshi, Bengali Pakistanis were raped and murdered by these genocidal army of Pakistan. What are they doing in Pakhtun with Pakhtun? Can you imagine the slogan of
Sheikh, Major Sheikh
movement? ये जो दहशतगर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है, that has been reverberating in POK. ये जो दहशतगर्दी है इसके पीछे वर्दी है. Remember when Imran Khan had last visited Muzaffarabad as a prime minister, the people of POK slogan, what was the slogan? Go Niazi, go back. That was when he was a prime minister. Imran Khan was booted out of Muzaffarabad by the locals of POK. They are so frustrated. Let me tell you, Arnab, your audience says, you know,
Lalit,
there was a time when every house, this hostel boy across Pakistan was a Muslim from POK. They could not go beyond that level. And they are trying to compare with Kashmir despite 30 years of Kashmir jihad having been waged on us by Pakistanis. Kashmir, look at the Kashmir. It's like Beverly Hills. The tourism inflow in Kashmir is what your
Sheikh, like this, what will happen is, I'll tell you one thing. You know, our people, our great defense minister of India, 1 minute, Raja Faisal, you know, we have a very experienced person who is defense minister of India. He always measures his words, and I always tell Rajnath Singh when I meet him, I say, sir, you always measure your words. You're very careful with what you say. But I remember what you said about POK. And he said, what? I said, you remember what you said? He said that you won't have to do anything. The people of POK are going to rise up because this kind of injustice will have to come to an end one day. The injustice that you did in Bangladesh, the injustice you are doing in POK, there's a historical precedent. But the thing about you people is, Raja, you never learn. You never learn. You never learn.
You talked about your defense minister, and Janab Bakshi has been serving in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir in past, especially during 1991 when 4 Rajputana rifles, and I'm gutted on this that they were Rajputs. They are a disgrace to Rajputs. 4 Rajputana rifles. They conducted a rape raid of Kunan and Poshpura. And you are the people who are coming up with these kind of visuals that something is going on in Azad Jammu and Kashmir.
I tell you one thing. I want to respond to you. I want to respond to you. I want to respond to you. I want to respond to him. General Bakshi, do I have your permission to respond to him, sir? Do I have General Bakshi's permission to respond to him, sir? Raja, when you keep quiet, I'm going to punch you nice and proper. Sit there and prepare to get punched. I wish to say something to you. Now be quiet. Now be quiet, I'm responding to you. Be quiet and I'm responding to you. I've heard your rubbish. Now listen to me. Yeah, okay. Now he claims he's a Rajput. He's claiming today on the program that he's a Rajput. Okay, now, yeah, chill, yeah. Now, please. Now. Shut up, Raja. Shut up. Raja, shut up now, please. Please shut up now. Please shut up. I'm requesting you to shut up and blowing your audio. I want to just say one thing with permission from most respected General Bakshi, who's like a father figure to me. And I would like to say one thing because he has touched a raw nerve. And he has forgotten one thing tonight. You can take everyone on screen. That besides being proudly serving as the chief and founder of the Republic Media Network, I am the son of an army officer. Sir, my father, Colonel Goswami, has served in the Border Roads Task Force. He's been a colonel in the Indian Army, and he's a proud member of the Madras Sappers. And he has taught people like you a lesson in 1971. I am proud to be his son. And since you mentioned the Indian Army, in which my father has served for more than 30 years, honorably, you must remember the Rajputana Rifles are a fantastic force, okay? He hates the Rajputana Rifles because the Rajputana Rifles slapped you and defeated you in 1971, and they hit you hard in Kargil. They hit you hard in Kargil. They hit you hard in Kargil. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, who got Tololing Top? Rajputana Rifles. Who captured Tololing Top? Rajputana Rifles. Now keep quiet. You defeated Major. You defeated Major with an empty cartridge pistol which you showed on my last program.
We'll break it.
Should I take a verbal shot at you? We'll break it.
We will break.
Naam mat lo Indian Army ka.
Whether it is Rajputana,
General Bakshi,
whether it is Jammu Kashmir.
General Bakshi, he tries to draw a wedge. I can fire a verbal BrahMos at him. Sir.
We respect you if you are a
Arnab,
son of
what
an army
I'd like
officer.
to tell these
General Bakshi.
is that even Major Nadeem, 1 second, Major Nadeem, 1 second, Raja.
Yes.
1 second.
Sir.
The United Nations has talks of a right to protect, and we will have to invoke that right to protect the people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir.
That we will. Yes, sir, we will. Yes, sir, we will. We will, sir, we will. We must.
You can't.
We will, we must. We will, we must.
The right to protect.
We must protect them.
Will have to be exercised.
We must protect their rights. We must stop the massacres.
Because when you murder unarmed civilians, when you murder unarmed people,
I know.
Just asking for food.
Just food, sir, food.
Roti, kapda, makan, is that a crime?
Pakistan. And they are going.
We'll teach them, sir. We'll teach them.
I ask you, is that a crime?
No, sir. And they are getting the best one.
They're getting the best food. This Marie Antoinette.
Medicine for your children.
Marie Antoinette approach.
Why are
ladies
you
and gentlemen,
blocking
I would invite you
food
to visit
convoys? Why are you stopping medicine?
You have the cheapest in Pakistan.
Okay, I'd say to the people in POK, hold on, keep fighting. Keep fighting. The people of India are with you. The Republic Media Network is with you. You have nothing to worry. Keep fighting. Victory will be yours. Victory will be yours, ladies and gentlemen. And continuing on my next debate tonight, I don't know what's wrong with Meta, but something is completely wrong with them. They're a company in denial. Somebody from Meta sends us pretty stupid email back to Republic saying, can you tell us what the URLs of the accounts and content you're talking about is so we can review them? I want to tell Meta, are you out of your mind? Don't you have any common sense? If you are allowing, encouraging, and your algorithms are allowing, possibly promoting child sexual abuse material, you're asking us to tell you, you can't find out. You claim to have artificial intelligence with you. You claim to be investing billions into artificial intelligence. You don't have the intelligence, Meta, to find out what kind of exploitation of children, exploitation of child sexual abuse material, exploitation of young children, toddlers, infants, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds is going in on your platforms. We owe you no explanation. You, on the other hand, Meta, owe it to the people of India, sooner than later, in your interest, to pull back all that, acknowledge the crime you've been doing, and apologize to the people of India and the world for allowing this to happen, just to earn a little bit more. How cheap can you get? Let's debate.
For the second day, Republic investigation has thrown up some uncomfortable truths for Meta in the child abuse scandal.
What kind of videos did we find in the course of our investigation today?
And how easily are these videos still available out there?
Yes, definitely, Niranjan. Today we explored some other meta platforms like Facebook, and what we found was that the content was even more disturbing and even more graphic. We even flagged one of the child abuse video to Meta, and their response was that it does not violate their guidelines. And the most shocking part about this is the availability and accessibility of such content.
4 days before the government's deadline, Meta still refuses to remove these disturbing content from its platforms.
Groups of or probably different people of different ages here, but it has spent almost zero on ensuring that the content that these users upload on its platform is sanitized, it's not pornographic, it should not be against any... They have a policy in place, but that policy seems to be only on paper.
Child sexual abuse material continues to be accessible despite growing scrutiny and government warning.
With just 4 days for government's directives to Meta to provide an explanation about the presence of child sexual abuse material on its platforms, Meta continues to defy the directives and refuses to take down this content. In our Republic investigation, we have found the presence of child sexual abuse and sleazy content on its platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Not just that, this content is readily available for users at just a click. Now the main question that arises is why Meta do not put in place a safety mechanism to take down such content before it can be readily available for other users.
With its largest user base estimated from India, Meta's open defiance of the government's directive hits a distressing alarm. Shocking videos featuring children, minors in distress, toddlers in sleazy, questionable videos are still being pushed through algorithmic recommendations. What's alarming is that these videos and explicit content are only a few clicks away. During a US Senate committee hearing, Republican Senator Ted Cruz grilled Mark Zuckerberg on child sexual abuse content.
These results may contain images of child sexual abuse. And then you gave users two choices. Get resources or see results anyway. Mr. Zuckerberg, what the hell were you thinking?
All right, Senator. The basic science behind that is that when people are searching for something that is problematic, it's often helpful to, rather than just blocking it, to help direct them towards something that that could be helpful for getting them to get help.
In what I understand, get resources. In what sane universe is there a link for see results anyway?
The big question tonight is Meta openly ignoring the government's directive in a bid to push out child sexual abuse material content as a business model?
So, Meta is being very smart here. Advocate Prashant Mali, cyber law and cybersecurity expert, Rohan Gupta, national spokesperson of the ruling party BJP, Pola Rao backs the DMK anti-BJP, and Kanish Gaur is a digital technology expert, a public policy expert from Delhi. He has a contrary view. Now, Advocate Prashant Mali, Meta is being over smart about it. Some of the people say it puts out some kind of a caution, this is bad material kind of stuff, but you are allowed to see it anyway. So, you know there is child sexual abuse videos there. You put a rider, so you put the onus on the user and take away the onus on yourself, saying, I warned you, but you can see it anyway. How do you think they are dealing with it? Dr. Mali, please.
CSM is not a content. It is evidence of a crime.
Okay.
Somewhere CSM image or video is somewhere an abuse of a child is being done, and that is been either lively shown live or the photographs are being shown. So saying that you have to see it somewhere else or the defense which Meta takes is not sustainable. It is fundamentally different from ordinary illegal content. It is a crime which is happening under 3 laws. One is BNS, POCSO and IT Act. And when the crime is happening, and if they are justifying this crime as a content and they are applying this rules content to it, it's really difficult. We need to block the Meta first and investigate.
You're saying block Meta,
right?
block Insta, block them in India. Will I think that's one option. Rohan, there's no other option. If they've decided not to listen to you, if they've decided not to listen to the elected government of India, then what option do you have?
I completely agree with you. This is completely irresponsible from this platform. See, they have to understand the responsibility now. They have grown now bigger than the sizes of many governments in the world. So if they are not responsible, they cannot be only commercial. They have to understand what are the sensitive issues for each country, for the community, for the country, for the religion, for the section of the society. They cannot just say that, because of we cannot control this or this is not in our hand. No, absolutely not. This is completely unacceptable. Meta will have to be responsible for anything which runs on their platform. They cannot say that we cannot remove it. They will have to ensure that this kind of content is not utilized on the Meta platform.
Adam, somebody in the government is responsible. You expect Meta, who is in the criminal dock, to say, I am responsible? What was the government doing all these days, Mr. Rohan Gupta? You don't find there's a government in the country, there's a huge ministry there. They're supposed to watch this.
Please understand. Please understand. Government is definitely, we have given them notice.
You have
and
to
we have
condemn.
stern warning. So obviously the Meta has to answer.
Government is sleeping.
They are not responsible. This thing that we have definitely taken strong action, and this government is committed to take strong action.
They're going to handle the Chinese.
We have to take strong action. That's what I'm saying.
I wish to mention this to you, Pula, see, Meta, which is also the owner of Instagram and Facebook and whatever, it is a commercial organization. Let's first understand that, okay? Now we see a man in a video holding a young girl in what is clearly an act of molestation. By holding her in a sleazy, creepy, inappropriate way, and the young girl is wiping her tears, she's crying, this is happening in broad daylight for clicks. I will not say more than that, Kanishk, but I am disgusted that Meta is asking us, you tell us what content you have a problem with. I have a problem with a lot of content, but I have a bigger problem, Kanish, that Meta is pretending it does not know. Meta is putting the onus, saying, you tell us. Why should I tell you? You know. You're making money on it. There is another video of a young girl dressed in a salwar kameez in a particular position after being assaulted. Clearly she's crying. And what does the person do? This girl is disheveled. She's in distress. The camera person continues to record her for content to be posted on Instagram. This is sick. This is disgusting. This is revolting. I will not say anything more on the matter.
No,
and I will say nothing more on the matter, Kanish, but don't defend Meta.
Why haven't they filed an FIR? Nothing on the government side. They have to file something.
Government will do what it has to. But viewers, now you think all these people, Kanishk.
So, Arnab, see, it's a grave concern, but I want to remind you it's not a one platform issue. These links redirect to Telegram, which is another platform which has been violating the Indian laws. The need paper was leaked on Telegram. Telegram has explicit CSAM content. We can't take away Telegram out of it. You need a larger norm to safeguard against CSAM.
No.
Until and unless the government doesn't come strong, you can't fight this battle alone and just put it on saying it is one platform issue. It is
You're trying to pass the buck.
It's a facade which is running.
No. Let's start. Why don't we start with Instagram? And there are many videos uploaded directly on Instagram, not third party or ad content. So this is serious, more serious than that. Rohan, we see a fully grown man duct tape and tie up a young girl in a chair. She's crying and screaming. This girl who's a minor clearly is in distress. She struggles to escape. These people are recording these children in distress for content. This is a dirty, dirty algorithm that is, instead of taking this content down, is promoting it. The camera here pans away to show a toddler and a grown man sitting behind the camera on her phone. What is with these people? What is with this platform? And we're being told today, you tell us what is your problem. Should I open the lines so Meta understands what problem the people of India have? See, Rohan, you got to do something. Giving them a summons, they don't care.
See, I think they have become overconfident. They feel that we have grown so larger that government cannot ban us or government cannot take action against. But no, this is not the government which will be, pressurized by these indirect tactics. They are answerable. They will be taken to the task. They cannot say that we cannot remove it, and that's why government has given stern warning. And I completely agree, including Telegram. We have seen at the time of government exams also, this kind of platforms are misused. And just temporarily when it was banned, you could see hue and cry from particular section of the society. So obviously, Arnab, this is something which is completely non-negotiable, cannot be tolerated. These people are making crores and millions and thousands of dollars from all of us, and they are saying that they are helpless in controlling this kind of content. Absolutely not acceptable. We have grown larger than life. Your responsibility also increases, and you have to ensure that your platform is not misused or maybe not allowed to be misused. And this government is not going to leave you.
There's a government in the country. There's a government in the country. Why aren't you asking them to take action?
This is the private organization.
Is there a government here?
They should take action. Look at the filth. It has come on third. We are talking on 7. Obviously, we have also to follow certain rules and regulations. But we are not going to leave them. We are definitely not going to leave them. Mark my words. This is not the government which will wait for many days to submit the report. Just within 3 days, we have summoned them. We have given them the notice, and they will not succumb. Obviously, they will be taken to the task. This is not the government will just keep the eyes shut and things will happen. No. We will ensure the strong action is taken, and none of such platforms, including Meta or any other platform, has courage to display this kind of content on their platform.
They don't face. Your government has to take action, Mr. Rohan Gupta.
Absolutely, we'll do that. Absolutely, we'll do that. Just why we will definitely, we have to follow the process. That's what we have sent the notice. And now if they will not budge, definitely we will take the action. We are going to take the action. There is no question. This is not acceptable. We are going to take the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think there are many people who are believing. You see, Mrinalini Chauhan from Lucknow, Meta has all these policies so that they are safe. Child sexual exploitation, abuse and nudity being violated right now. Meta policies. Adult sexual exploitation being abused right now. Meta is an exploitative organization. And the people of India need to come together and question them. Everything is not only the government's job. Mrinalini Chauhan from Lucknow. Your thoughts, ma'am. Mrinalini ji.
Hello.
Hi, Mrinalini.
Hello, Mr. Arnab.
Yes, hi.
This is really appalling and shocking. And I think many of us have seen these ads. We have just scrolled up thinking why these things have happened. And thank you for bringing this into light. And this is really disgusting. I think the Indian government must take a very strong stand against it, protecting our children and any country's children, as for that matter. Just ban Google and Instagram and Facebook. Just delete all these overnight.
Yeah, we shouldn't believe, right, Mrinalini, that this cannot be done. We have Prasad Vinakota from Texas in the US. We have a lot of callers from the US, which means this is becoming a burning issue there as well. Hi, Prasad. Prasad? Are you there? Okay, HSR Sharma from Chennai. Are you on the line?
Yeah, good evening, Arnab.
Good evening, Mr. Sharma.
Yeah. First thing is, when I download a software, I need to sign the agreement. There'll be so much in the fine print, and I need to say yes, then only I am allowed to use the license or the software. Same way, when Indian government has some rules and terms, why can't these people who are creating these platforms and selling it, making millions, why can't they follow the same rule? one rule for the user and one rule for the person who is creating the platform is really nonsense.
Absolutely. They deliberately try and position themselves as an intermediary. Now, Prashant Mali, can they actually be put down? Can Meta be put down? Is there a global example of that happening? Or in America, you see, they pay the fines and they get away. We don't have a similar provision in India, do we?
We have a provision when intermediary, they don't do due diligence or when they don't follow the law of the land.
Yeah.
Their safe harbor provision can be taken off and even an FIR can be filed on them. And I think right now we need to file FIR. In fact, Arnab, from your program, I want to appeal all the cybercrime police across different states of our country to at least file one FIR against Meta. At least one FIR will be fruitful, and once their staff starts visiting to this police station, I think they will take India seriously. We need suo moto FIR can be filed by cyber police in different states. When something wrong goes with some kind of political person, their fans go across and file different FIRs across the country, and the person has to actually go around.
Absolutely.
Cyber police station can suo moto file this because
it's become necessary, because the sense I get is that they have decided to defy the government of India. That Mark Zuckerberg is taking on the government of India. So it now becomes very serious. Ladies and gentlemen, taking a break. When we are back, S. Gurumurthy tells you why this attempt to make a controversy over the terrible incident of corruption in the Ram Mandir Trust, why this is essentially being built up as an anti-Hindu conspiracy. Please come back with us.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
Papa.
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा। छक्का? सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
अभी तो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ।
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I said that Bhagwant Man's problem is that in the process of covering up one lie, he is lying a second time. So to cover two lies, he lies a third time and a fourth time. And now he's in a big trap. He is doing everything possible to save his job. But it's going to become more and more difficult.
आज की अयोध्या हरेक को आकर्षित करती है, दुनिया को आकर्षित करती है, और यही तो पीड़ा विपक्ष की है। एक घटना को किस तरीके से बढ़ा करके हिंदुओं को अपमानित करके आस्था पर प्रहार करने का काम कर रहे हैं।
They don't really care about Ayodhya. The same old anti-Hindu conspiracy debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
आज की अयोध्या हर एक को आकर्षित करती है, दुनिया को आकर्षित करती है, और यही तो पीड़ा विपक्ष की है। एक घटना को किस तरीके से बढ़ा करके हिंदुओं को अपमानित करके आस्था पर प्रहार करने का काम कर रहे हैं।
They don't really care about Ayodhya. The same old anti-Hindu conspiracy debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, to understand the real reasons behind the controversy over the unending controversy over the Ram Mandir corruption case, about the corruption in the Ram Mandir, about the theft that happened within the Ram Mandir, you need to read the article of the great public intellectual, journalist and activist S. Gurumurthy. Now he makes a few points, I'll try and summarize. The main point, and I love the way Gurumurthy ji hits it, the hammer, very clearly when he says this is all about the Uttar Pradesh elections. He makes it quite clear that the whole reason for this building controversy over the Ram Mandir about how many crores of rupees was stolen by some low-level employees there. He says this cash theft is dominating the national headlines simply because of the Uttar Pradesh elections. Because, and he says, and I quote, the theft has miraculously transformed the erstwhile opponents of Ram Mandir into ardent devotees chanting Jai Shri Ram. And he's completely right. Then he says the Congress party, which boycotted the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, dispatched a 9-member high-level delegation. Arvind Kejriwal, who boycotted the 2024 Mandir ceremony, has undergone, according to Mr. S. Gurumurthy, instant metamorphosis into a Ram Bhakt, declaring that this theft has pained all Sanatanis. Most ironically, Gurumurthy ji says when Mulayam Singh Yadav was chief minister, he ordered the police to fire and kill 16 car sevaks, and later proudly declared that he would have issued the same order, he would have killed more car sevaks, even if 30 had to die. Today, his son, who has never visited the Ram Mandir, is claiming that Ram Bhakts have been cheated. But most important point, ladies and gentlemen, that S. Gurumurthy makes here, the line of Akhilesh, the line of Rahul Gandhi, the line of these left parties is exactly the line of Al Jazeera. If you support Al Jazeera, support Rahul Gandhi. Capitalizing on the geopolitical significance of the temple, global media entities with a history of anti-India and anti-Hindu bias, including BBC and Al Jazeera, pointed to the incident as if it were a $1 billion heist, stealing from the gods. India's Ram temple hit by corruption scandal, and then a direct attack on the Ram temple, not on the low-level thieves, but on the Ram temple. A direct attack on the Bhavya Ram Mandir by Al Jazeera, saying the temple is mired in embezzlement allegations before crucial state elections, embarrassing Modi's government. Ladies and gentlemen, I always have one line. If you want to read a Pakistani line, an anti-Indian line, read Al Jazeera or follow Al Jazeera.
And now, if you want to follow the Al Jazeera line, then follow Akhilesh. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact is that what has happened in Ram Mandir, according to S. Gurumurthy, and I'm going straight to him in a bit, is a theft, a pilferage, in his words, easily executed by lower-level staff handling cash. It is not a scam. It would be corruption only if top management had attempted to hush it up. On the contrary, he says, within days of the theft coming to light, the higher-ups initiated severe, uncompromising action. Is this not true? Is there anything you can find fault in what Mr. Gurumurthy says? Are you going to box in India's leading public intellectual into a political box? Can any of the people, I challenge any of the people, even one of the people who's making it a political issue out here, to come into a public debate with S. Gurumurthy. Let them say that, Mr. Gurumurthy, you are wrong on this point, you are wrong on that. You see, crimes happen, theft happens. Has there never been a theft in a church, a mosque or a temple? Also asks S. Gurumurthy. Stealing from a Hindu temple hundi is notoriously easy, he says. This is unfortunate, but the fact is, if you want to use this to target Hinduism, to target Hindutva, to target the Bhavya Ram Mandir, then, ladies and gentlemen, you are trying to not respond to the lightning speed action. And before I move on to Mr. Gurumurthy, if my production team can pull out the comment of Mr. Yogi Adityanath. I just want to play Yogi Adityanath's soundbite from today before I go to S. Gurumurthy. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go to S. Gurumurthy, let me say one thing to you, and we'll play S. Gurumurthy's interview right now, live after this. But Mr. Gurumurthy is not just the editor of the Tughlaq magazine. He's not just the chairman of the strategic think tank Vivekananda International Foundation. He is the foremost, one of the foremost nationalists of this country. So you have to take his words with the weight they deserve. But before we go to him, here's Yogi Adityanath's comment on this issue today.
अब तो इन सपाइयों से, इन कांग्रेसियों से गिरगिट भी शर्मा रहा होगा कि भाई देखो, कम से कम एक नई प्रजाति आ गई है कि जो हमसे तेजी के साथ रंग बदलती है, और ये इन लोगों के दोहरे चरित्र से आप अनुमान लगा सकते हैं। अब तो इन सपाइयों से, इन कांग्रेसियों से गिरगिट भी शर्मा रहा होगा कि भाई देखो, कम से कम एक नई प्रजाति आ गई है कि जो हमसे तेजी के साथ रंग बदलती है, और ये इन लोगों के दोहरे चरित्र से आप अनुमान लगा सकते हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gurumurthy, thank you very much for joining us. I've read your article and we're publishing it on Republic World also with a lot of interest. You see, the good thing is that you've been very forthright on it. People have been cagey. People have been defensive. It is almost as if they have carried out the theft themselves. Or an attempt to make them feel guilty. Oh, it happened in the Ram Mandir. You are a supporter of Ram Mandir, so you should feel guilty about what happened. But you're the first person who has made a very remarkably radical and clear point, which is in everybody's mind, that this is linked to the UP elections. Why do you think so, sir? The way this controversy is being built up, why do you feel it's linked to the UP elections?
Actually, Ram Janmabhoomi movement transformed this country, and the people who have been fighting against Ram are the people who are going to fight against the BJP. And they found that in the idea of Ram, which is much more than temple, which is much more than faith, which is the vision and the mission of India. Because Ramarajya means governance of the gold standard governance. And you put all this as the Asta in Ram Mandir. And naturally, the entire Parivar which supported the Ram Mandir is shocked that this is happening in Ram Mandir. So, this shock effect has been fully capitalized by the opposition. And of course, the media, as I said in my article, it is contextual sensationalism of the highest order without going into whether any temple, including Ram temple, is a place exempt from theft. Theft does occur in temple. That in fact, C.P. Ramsamayer, a committee report which justified the temple, government control of temple funds, he said that when you put money in the hundi, it is sacred. When you take it out, it becomes secular. It becomes mere currency. This is how the thieves also looked at it. But that it should have happened in Ram Mandir is a matter for which the Ram Mandir Trust has to feel shy, and it has felt shy. It has felt shocked. But what has not been brought into public discourse, which a 10th class student touching a laptop mouse would have found out, is that the Ram Janmabhoomi Trust reacted with such expedition and fastness that, as compared to government controlled trust, which not only suppressed theft of huge order, I mean, the extent has not even been assessed, hundreds of thousands of crores in the case of Tamil Nadu idol thefts, that no such thing happened here. For decades, they prevented the investigation. Courts had to interfere. As compared to that, Ram Janmabhoomi Trust reacted in days. So the artificial intelligence, when I just happened to look at it, it said it is a stark contrast. And it is an astonishing difference. I think the media should have highlighted it so that Al Jazeera cannot take advantage of it. Nobody can say that if some money is lost, it's a shame. That even Ram is not exempt from being robbed is a matter which hurts all. So my view is that the theft will become scam only if it is suppressed. There was no attempt to suppress. There was a 6-day delay between 6th June and 13th June. And there also, they were not aware of the extent of the problem. They brought in the SIT on 13th. SIT took 12 days to find out the first evidence of theft. Some irregular movement of somebody knocking away some bag. Then they filed the FIR. They took 12 days to file the FIR. Now they are asked why Champadrai did not file an FIR. He brought in the SIT, and the SIT took 12 days to file the FIR because you cannot file the FIR without a proof. On 25th, the FIR is filed, 8 persons are arrested, and immediately the 2 trustees resign. This is also cited by the artificial intelligence summary, which says nowhere it has happened. Everywhere the government trustees try to defend themselves and be in position for decades without even at the government's cost. See the contrast here. Actually, Ram Janmabhoomi Trust required some compliment, and it is being abused. And I know Champat Rai for 30 years. The man is such a spotlessly clean man. As I said, he will not take even a cup of tea at the cost of Ram. He is such a person. Of course, if he is inefficient, he will be questioned, and he is being questioned. There is no exemption simply because he has resigned from trust. Is it an exoneration? No. He is being interrogated. Has it happened that within a space of days, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, everybody is being questioned? So now to say that a scam has taken place is the biggest new scam.
You know, Mr. Gurumurthy, when you wrote here that look at how Al Jazeera tried to take advantage of it, tried to capitalize on it, it came to my mind, what I spoke to you about when I met you last time. We were talking about the Dharmasthala case, and I told you about how Republic Kannada had in Karnataka done a series of exposés showing that there was a Maoist conspiracy behind giving a bad name to Dharmasthala in Karnataka. Now, Dharmasthala in Karnataka, Ram Mandir, they do not, the woke lobby also does not like, the Kashi temple complex being given a grand scale. Do you believe that there is a conspiracy against the greatest of Hindu institutions, that attempt is being made to put a shadow over them? In the case of Dharmasthala with crime, in the case of Ram Mandir with corruption.
No doubt that it's a warning to those who are projecting these high temples as the symbol of our civilization that they should be more careful. Ram Janmabhoomi allegations point to that. So far as Dharmasthala is concerned, in fact, I got message from them that the Hindu institutions have to have better systems. Can you come and assist us to involve better systems? It evolves over a period. It doesn't evolve in one day. Even take Tirupati, one of the most efficiently administered temples in the world. They evolved it over a period. There were allegations of theft in counting in Tirupati also. So it doesn't evolve in one day. But in case of Ram Janmabhoomi, it is more than a temple. It is more than faith. It is associated with the civilizational transformation, political transformation, and geopolitical mapping of India. And so, my request to the Indian media is that don't align with the geopolitical campaign against India.
You think they have done that this time? You feel some of them. You feel some of them have done that because viewers. Sorry for interrupting here.
Sorry.
Mr.
I must also have used the word only some of them.
Mr. Gurumurthy had taken a very strong and passionate line. In fact, there is a view amongst many people that he has inspired the use of the Sengol in the inauguration of the new Parliament complex. And at that time also over the Sengol, there was a controversy. The same woke lobbies said, why is this being used? Is this too Hindu a symbol? Why the Sengol? So, controversy over Sengol, 1. Dharmasthala, 2. Ram Mandir, 3. Right? I see all of this as a pattern. Is the media, is some section of the media playing into this? Even in India, not just Al Jazeera, sir, you must admit there are people in India who have made a big deal of this low-level corruption that happened in the Ram Mandir.
That's what I'm coming to. So what is an Indian media? Indian media ultimately must have some responsibility to India. Otherwise, it is not Indian media. My question is that Ram Janmabhoomi is a very different concept, I agree. But it is not a place where thieves are not going to be there. They will be there. But the question is whether the Ram Janmabhoomi movement or the trust which it constituted was lacking in the reaction. Compare it with other trusts the governments administered. 44 decades, 3 decades, 2 decades, no action taken. They were trying to suppress the very fact. If Ram Temple Trust had declared, nothing wrong had happened, and everything is okay, and you have to go to court to get an inquiry instituted, like in other cases it is a scam. They do it on their own. And they do it on the fifth day they do it. They go to the SIT, 6th day. Only 6 days delay. Even then they did not know what was the extent of the problem. And the SIT also takes 12 more days. So where is the delay? It is a question of days. And there are years for which the cases are pending there. If the media had compared the two, just like the artificial intelligence came out with this.
No, in this particular case out here, do you think this will impact Yogi in the elections? What is your gut feel? Will it impact Yogi Adityanath's chances of getting re-elected in 2027?
I will say 2 reasons. One, that the opposition said 200 crores and things like that. My information is, of course, I also investigate and probe. The 7.5 crores which was seen as the initial suspected pilferage, it may not be even half of it. And 2/3 of that have been recovered either in cash or in the form of assets quarantined. Let us assume the SIT comes out with this. Where will the opposition keep its face? So once you open your mouth too wide, you also get into difficulties. Secondly, they can only say SIT is wrong, you are covering it up. But this is usual allegations. But the shelf life of any idea in India is not more than 2 to 3 weeks. Elections are 6 months away. And so my own view is Yogi will use it actually, that you are trying to defame Rama. you are joining hands with Al Jazeera, as you said, then where will these people go?
Yeah,
so
and
my
you think
feeling is the opposition will be a net loser as the election approaches.
Some people believe that the way Yogi spoke and the way Yogi spoke again today, it might actually strengthen him politically.
100%. Because where you
He's
should not
been
be concerned
associated-
about Ram at all.
Yeah, because
Where are you concerned about Ram?
Yeah.
You say, I know these people will misuse and do it.
Yeah.
How do you
and the
become
one
Ram
thing
Bhakt?
nobody will ever question Yogi for is his devotion to the Hindu cause.
No question. Nobody can be questioned in this. People can be questioned on laxity. This is perfectly possible. In fact, even the Ram Janmabhoomi Trust in its resolution has said that we have been lax. Imagine one trust which has said this. Imagine, for example, take the what is it? The way Congress took away the National Herald case.
Yeah.
Has the trust regretted that this has happened? Maybe something wrong has happened.
No.
They are justifying it.
Yep.
So these people are not the people who can find fault with Ram Janmabhoomi Trust. So my feeling is that the opposition has thought that something big fraud has taken place, a big scam.
No.
And they are going to be on the back foot.
Yeah. No, I think that I would like to congratulate you, Mr. Gurumurthy. You're an amazing person. You don't need a newsroom or a battalion of reporters to expose the double standards. You put a simple question on Gemini and AI with no saffron sympathy, no stake in this, and you put out the truth. And I think this is very important that the tide is turning. Thank you very much for being such a conscience keeper in that sense. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wait for my next piece also.
I will wait for your next. When is it out? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, we'll wait for the next piece. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so, Major Ashish Chaturvedi from the Samajwadi Party is taking on Guru Prakash Paswan of the BJP tonight, and others will be joining us. See, Major Ashish Chaturvedi, corruption by definition needs a cover-up. Here the higher-ups moved within days, raided their own, recovered the money. There is no hush-up. There is no intentional shield, right? And so I think on the contrary, I think support is growing for Yogi right now. That's the sense I get. Has this backfired on you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like if you see the sequence of events, the BJP has ordered an SIT, whereas we all know that an SIT is only an investigation. It is only for collecting information. The legality of a SIT in the court, the statements recorded under section 161 of the CRPC, the statements are not admissible as proof in the court. So, firstly, this raises the concern that why SIT, and if at all an SIT, why it has been extended, the duration for that. Secondly, those people who were arrested, the police has not taken the remand of those people. How will the police investigate the matter?
Just a pause. Guru Prakash Paswan, I would like you to respond to the first point made by Ashish Chaturvedi of the Samajwadi Party, where he says, why is the SIT term being extended? Just let him respond one by one to you. Yes. Mr. Paswan.
No, Arnav, we need to understand. We need to understand that in this entire episode, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has turned out to be a propaganda master, a misinformation, false narrative, fake propaganda chief of Samajwadi Party. You have to understand, yesterday, the entire country, 100 crore plus Hindus, they saw in the press conference by Pujya Govind Giriji Maharaj, entire allegation by Mr. Akhilesh Yadav was found baseless. Speculation of 20,000 crore, 2,000 crore, 200 crore. I think it is preposterous, it is pointless to even suggest such speculating figures. And at the same time, Arnav, we have to admit that as a Hindu myself, as the Hindus in this entire panel, as a Hindu, you are hurt, I am hurt, all of us are deeply disappointed. Yesterday I was listening to the conversation of Alok Kumarji of Vishwa Hindu Parishad. He used a very strong word, prayaschit karna padega. But at the same time, we have to understand, Prayashchit is there, the government promptness is there, but the entire sensationalization by the Samajwadi Party, the same political party that ordered firing on the car sevaks, the same political party who is sitting in the lap of Congress party, who questioned the very existence of Bhagwan Ram. So you have to understand the Ram Bhakts in the country, the Ram Bhakts across the globe can see the hypocrisy and the dual stand of the Samajwadi Party. We don't need a certificate from anyone. Our Ram Bhakti is being challenged. Our Ram Bhakti is being questioned. 500 years of struggle, generation sacrifice, Kothari brothers, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, Bharatiya Janata Party, Bajrang Dal have made the supreme sacrifice for the Bhavya Ram Mandir at the Ram Janmabhoomi. And the same political parties who are trying to do nothing but take political advantage out of it, they have to be conscious. Everything they have been doing for the last 3 weeks, Arnab, it is in the build-up of Uttar Pradesh Vidhan Sabha election. It is a process of negotiation. Aam Aadmi Party wants this number of seats, Congress wants this number of seats. This is pure hypocrisy by the entire opposition. The entire last one.
Kalwa Sujata Gupta is the official spokesperson of the Congress party. Ms. Gupta, where is this figure? Okay, we have Vandana Sinha of AAP already with us. Kalwa will join us in a bit. Vandana ji, where is this figure of 200 crore come from? Sanjay Singh says 200 crores, right? Ram Gopal Yadav of Samajwadi Party says 20,000 crores. Okay? Then there are fairy tale stories of Lord Ram's garland, Charan Padukas, melting gold, every jewel has been imagined. Can you please tell me where does the number come from? Can you give me a verifiable source that you got this number from?
First of all, now I'll tell that the numbers 200 crores, 100 crore, whatever it is, the Astha is more important than any crores. The million of Astha is related to this Ram Janmabhoomi Chori and this Chanda Chori. And this 2 crores, where is the Charan Paduka? Where is the Charan Paduka?
Are you going back? Are you going back on the 200 crore claim?
Where is the garland? Where is the Charan Paduka?
Vandana ji,
we have seen that.
They've shown all the pictures.
Vandana ji, Shantanu is responding to you. 1 minute. Shantanu is responding to Vandana of AAP.
Open your eyes and see in the pictures in Republic TV.
The eyes are being opened by the public, by the resident. I think that the eyes is opened by the viewers also. India got to know the one who collected the votes. The one who collected the votes from Ram by the
Vandana ji, I want to explain something to the viewers. Can I for a moment pause you? Can I pause you for a moment? Viewers, now this is a very important point in the debate. Okay? I am middle of the road, though I believe there's a conspiracy. Let me pretend to be neutral. Because the whole world knows I am not neutral. I am on the side of the right. I am against the wrong. Between right and left, good and bad, you can't be neutral. I'm glad I got you to smile, Vandana ji. Now my question to you, Vandana ji, is this. That you have said 200 crores. Then you have said, where are the Charan Padukas? Where is Lord Ram's garland? Now, the visual on the screen, Shantanu is saying to you that Vandana ji, please open your eyes and see, because Republic is showing the visual recorded by our camera of the Charan Padukas, of the garland that you are saying has gone missing. Now,
garland to Kagbhushandi, to Charan Paduka, to golden Ramcharitmanas, everything shown.
So ye aapko dikhaya ja raha hai. Now tell me, what is your response to him?
So this is what I'm saying, that the entire country has seen how in 40 days, 70 times chori has happened. Why
you're moving the goalpost. You're moving the goalpost.
Why the FIR has not been filed on time?
You're able to see that? By
this is what I'm asking.
What evidence Akhilesh Yadav started spreading the
this is what. But in your report, it was also said that the CCTV footage was deleted. It was tempered. Why this question was not being asked by you?
Report will be taken
Aam
care by
Aadmi Party questioning Shantanu.
Okay.
One minute. People are asking me, will we be allowed to make calls? I am saying that I will open up to some phone calls.
Yeah.
I want to say this is a controversial debate tonight. People are asking me, Arnab, are you supporting the theft I am saying,
Nobody will.
I am
Nobody
saying
will
Mr.
make that
Paswan is there. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But
sure.
I believe every word of Gurumurthy ji when he says that this is an attempt directly linked to trying to get advantage for the UP elections.
Exactly.
और ये भगवान श्री राम का नाम लेकर कोई इसका राजनीतिक फायदा ऐसे उठाए तो लोग चुप तो नहीं रहेंगे.
Nobody will.
आशीष जी, at least Kejriwal ji.
I have raised one question which I think most of the people
What
are
is your
thinking
question?
about, that why has the police not taken remand of those people who were
Court will take
caught
care of all
on
of that. Don't worry,
CCTV?
don't worry, sir.
Why the
Court will
police
take
is
care
not
of every procedural
investigating them?
question.
Why the police is not interrogating them? Unless you interrogate those people who were caught on CCTV stealing from the mandir.
मैं फर्स्ट कह रहा हूं कि आप वहां पे यू आर सीइंग द माला, यू आर सीइंग द चरण पादुका. आपने कहा एक मिनट आशीष जी, अब मैं पासवान जी को आमंत्रित करता हूं. आई एम स्पीकिंग इन अ मिक्स ऑफ इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी. लॉट ऑफ पीपल वाचिंग अस टुनाइट. 1 मिनट शांतनु जस्ट 1 मिनट. सी, ये है कि हर चोरी हुई, नो डाउट. चीज़ों पर तड़का मार के, मसाला मार के सर्व करने की कोशिश है. Every time the story is increasing. First they say some cash is missing. Then, and I welcome Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, then they say Lord Ram's garland is missing. वो भी मिल गया. Then they say नहीं Charan Paduka is missing. वो भी मिल गया. Then they say नहीं Hira is missing, silver bricks are missing, silver lamp is missing. So one day they'll say that the deity is missing. मतलब कोई लिमिट नहीं है इसमें. और एल्गोरिथम यूज करके ये अमेरिकन सोशल मीडिया कंपनीज एल्गोरिथम यूज करके चीजों को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलने की कोशिश हो रही है टू अपील टू द सेंटिमेंट्स ऑफ राम भक्त. ये हम समझते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम नहीं समझते. वी अंडरस्टैंड इट्स हैपनिंग. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग मे बी यू शुड स्टॉप नाउ. एम आई रॉन्ग? मिस सुजाता गुप्ता, स्पोक्सपर्सन ऑफ कांग्रेस पार्टी, एम आई रॉन्ग? लेट्स नॉट डू दिस. What Congress is doing is bad.
Good evening, Arnav ji. Good evening,
Good evening, ma'am.
बोलिए अर्नव जी.
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ये थोड़ा बढ़ा चढ़ा के हर चीज़ को 200 करोड़, 2000 करोड़, 20,000 करोड़ किसी तरह से चीज़ों को to try and hype it. From allegation to conclusion, you have delivered a verdict before the investigation, right? What is the number according to you? 200 crore? 2,000 crore? What is the number?
Thousands of crores.
Acha, tell me how is 1 minute, just Sadhvi ji, let her make the allegation. Let her make the allegation, then you respond. Jaya ji, Sadhvi ji.
Let me tell you one thing. We have serious objections to Congress party, to Samajwadi party, to everybody who have not missed a single opportunity.
Okay, Sujata ji and Jaya ji, Sadhvi Jaya Bharti ji and Sujata Gupta ji. मैं दोनों को I request you to listen to me. Sadhvi ji, listen to me. Sadhvi ji, 1 minute. Okay, Sujata ji, 1 minute.
20-25 दिन से इतना शोर मचा रहा हो रहा है यहाँ. पूरा देश में इतना बड़ा फ्रॉड हो गया. आज आप बात कर रहे हैं. कहाँ से निकला ये? कहाँ से निकला?
सुजाता जी,
दिनों के बाद कहाँ से निकला? जो चोरी करके लेके गए फिर वापस वो नहीं आके यहाँ. वेट अ मिनट मैडम, बात करने दीजिए मुझे. आपको क्यों दर्द हो रहा है? ये देश की पैसा है ये. खुद की RSS वालों का पैसा नहीं है, बीजेपी वालों का पैसा नहीं है. 150 करोड़
सबसे ज्यादा
का पैसा है ये.
पार्टी कांग्रेस है. सबसे ज्यादा एंटी हिंदू पार्टी.
क्यों कांग्रेस के बारे में क्यों बात कर रहे हैं आप? वेट अ मिनट अर्नव जी, मुझे बात करने को चांस दीजिए. उनको 1 मिनट करिए.
आज हमारे मंदिर में अगर कोई क्राइसिस है,
सच को कितने दिन छुपाते हैं? सच को कितने दिन छुपाना चाहते हैं?
आप राम भक्तों के लिए, राम मंदिर के प्रति संवेदना नहीं है, ये हर हिंदू जानता है. इसलिए आप बाहर रहेंगे आपके लिए भी अच्छा होगा। आप बाहर रहिए, आपको बीच में बोलने की जरूरत है ही नहीं। हमें राहुल गांधी, सोनिया गांधी, अखिलेश यादव, किसी का कोई मतलब नहीं है। वी डोंट वांट टू लिसन टू यू पीपल, नो ओपिनियन। आप सिर्फ अपनी राजनीतिक रोटियां सेक रहे हैं। हमारे राजनीतिक रोटियां सेकना बंद
जो हुंडी में मिलता पैसे वो किधर गया? अभी तक एक काम से हमारी सुनिए मैडम जी, बात करने क्यों आप इतना डिस्टर्ब क्यों कर रहे हैं? आप इतना डिस्टर्ब क्यों कर रहे हैं? आपको क्यों तकलीफ हो रहा? देश की पैसा है, जनता की पैसा है, ये पूरे भारत देश की पैसा है ये
पर बोलने के लिए। जो आपके पास यू डोंट हैव द ऑडेसिटी
को मानते हैं
और
Okay, Sujata Gupta ji, I would like to bring Vandana Sinha into the debate with Sadhvi Jaya Bharti. See, Sujata ji, आपको मैं कुछ कहूँ, okay, 1 minute. Sujata ji, please listen to me. I'm not shouting at you. I'll tell you something.
Not आपको नहीं बोल रहे हैं सर।
नहीं, but I am speaking so softly, I can't hear myself. मेरी बात सुनिए. I am speaking so calmly, so softly, I can't even hear myself, but I'm talking like this so that you also bring down your volume. My question to you is, Sujata ji, you are from the Congress party. In 1987, there was a corruption scam called Bofors.
Yes.
Okay? Gen Z does not know these things. So I want to tell Gen Z. Gen Z, please remember, well before you were born, in 1987, Rahul Gandhi's father was Prime Minister. A big scam broke against his father called the Bofors scam. A preliminary inquiry was opened in 1988. It went nowhere. As long as Rahul Gandhi's father was in power, not even an FIR came up. Not even an FIR came up. Right? Only after Rahul Gandhi's father was voted out of power, all things came out. The middleman, the Bofors president, they named everyone. Hinduja brothers, everyone except the man who sat on top of the government when the deal was signed, and his name is Rajiv Gandhi. So your party is an expert in covering up. On the contrary, look how Yogi Adityanath has acted. Within days there is action. No. 1 minute.
Sir, आप 1987
3 years, you saved your leader in Bofors.
आज जो हिंदू
What Hindu? You are anti-Hindu as a party. You are an anti-Hindu party, you know that. Sujata ji, आप जानते हैं you are an anti-Hindu party. Revant Reddy says Revant Reddy says Congress is a Muslim party.
नहीं, आप उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ना, जो गवर्नमेंट बाद में आए और राजीव जी के ऊपर आरोपण लगा रहे हैं ना, जो जब हो गया, आप बीजेपी का गवर्नमेंट आया, राजीव जी के
सुजाता जी आप समझ रहे हैं,
अभी मैं पूछ रही हूँ, इन लोग सारे दुनिया को हिंदुस्तान, इंडियंस, हिंदू ये सब बात करते हैं ना बीजेपी वाले। आज हिंदू के पैसे बोले तो उन लोग क्या बात कर रहे हैं? हिंदू के पैसे हिंदू लूट लिए, क्या होता बोल के पूछ रहे हैं।
हिंदू के पैसे हिंदू लूट लिए?
आंसर चाहिए मुझे। मतलब घर में चोर हो गया तो हिंदू का हिंदू
Okay, Sujata ji, I understand what you are trying to say. I'll get Mr. See, there is a clear attempt out here. Let's have no doubt about it. Ashish, there is a clear attempt to make this an issue or to attack Hindus. There is no doubt about it. Ashish, now your party has, taken a very strong position against Republic. Because we spoke about how 28 car sevaks were killed by Akhilesh's father in 1990. And then instead of apologizing for it, he went on a podium and he said, if I could have killed 30 more car sevaks, I would have killed them. He said these things. Ashish, I wish you would acknowledge. If you say I'm wrong, I will admit it. But was I wrong? Am I wrong?
Mishra, who was the chief secretary at that time when Mulayam Singh was the chief minister, after his demise, Nived Mishra's interview is viral on social media, where he has said that the order to fire on car sevaks was given by Nipendra Mishra himself and not by Mulayam Singh. It is just the propaganda of BJP.
If that is the case, no, Shantanu, if that is the case, it is a loyal bureaucrat speaking. These decisions are taken by politicians. Please don't do that. Jaya Bharti! Jaya Bharti first! Jaya Bharti! Jaya Bharti countering Ashish! Jaya Bharti!
You you can't stand how hypocritic you are. You cannot blame Mulayam Singh Yadav for what he Devendra Mishra did, and some 10 odd people stole the thing, and you are blaming the entire RSS and BJP. You cannot take the responsibility, but you have such a audacity to hold anybody accountable without any moral high ground. One thing I want to be very, very
to the Indian Army and realizes 1 year later that yes, we have lost 6 people, and in the House he says no one has lost his life. When it's a party which is full of lies and fake, only fake narrative being said.
This is our internal matter, and we will deal with it with much
trust
fairness
meeting.
than you can
Ashish, is there a,
the members came in cars worth more than 1 crore. Can you imagine that?
People, they don't trust you. We don't trust you on Hindu matters. You people have been consistently anti-Hindu, and today you people are only taking the political advantage on the matter. We don't want you
more
to
than
listen
100
anything from
papers have
Samajwadi
leaked, and we can
Party,
very well
Congress,
see
Rahul
that you
Gandhi
yourself
or Akhilesh.
I don't think you're very educated. What is your qualification? Same as Mr.
Don't even speak the word Hindu.
Or the Chief
Only thing
Minister
you
of
are doing is to polarize Hindus, anti-polarize
What is your
Hindus,
educational qualification?
where you will not.
Is it at par with Mr. Modi, or is it at par with the Chief Minister of Bihar?
Act against Hindus, you people have no moral high ground. Don't even say a word.
Let me hear that. Let me hear your educational qualification. If at all it is a real one, if at all it is a real one, which can be shown, so that you don't come to court like Mr. Modi. Oh, please don't.
लेकिन 4 लोगों ने पैसा मंदिर में चोरी करा, उसके लिए मोदी, RSS, बीजेपी सब जिम्मेदार है. क्या बोल रहे हैं? खुद को सुना आपने? आप खुद को सुन रहे हैं? You have no, you're completely irrational and hypocritic in what you are saying.
Okay, may I Ashish get in Vandana, Shantanu and Mr. Paswan, because they are also on the debate. I just want to ask you, Vandana and Mr. Paswan. Vandana, see, I think it would have had much more credibility, the Aam Aadmi Party, if you had been a strongly pro-Hindu party, right? Then you have a right to speak on these issues. But as you know, Mr. Kejriwal made a public statement against the Ram Mandir. And he said that, his grandmother or someone, he said that, told him that it is so sad that a Ram Mandir has been built at a place where the Babri Masjid once stood. That must have been, that must have been the Magsaysay time of Mr. Kejriwal, Ford Foundation Magsaysay time at that time. Now he wants to be a Hindu leader. But he doesn't deny that statement. So the people feel that there is a certain discomfort that you have with the Ram Mandir. See, if you take the line that Al Jazeera is taking, Vandana, think about it logically. What is the difference between your line and Al Jazeera? It's the same.
No,
why are you taking an Al Jazeera line on it? Why don't you say that yes, there is an SIT, action has been taken, all the attempts to attack the Hindu sentiment of this country using this case of low-level theft should stop. People will support you.
First of all, we don't need any certificate from any Chandachor party or anyone. Arvind Kejriwal was a big devotee of Ram. He visited Ram Mandir. He is the one who is making Law Kusha Mandir in Amritsar. You must be knowing that. He was the one who always believed in Bajrang Bali. He always believed in Hanuman. You are just misleading the viewers by saying that, comparing Arvind Kejriwal with Al Jazeera. Arvind Kejriwal is the one. If we'll talk about your Chandachor party, if you'll talk about the ED party, you just tell me if the same thing has happened with any opposition, the ED and CBI must have taken all the leaders like he already did in the past. आज सारे के सारे अंदर होते फिर इन्वेस्टिगेशन होता. आज इन्वेस्टिगेशन के नाम पे मजाक हो रहा है, इसके अलावा कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है.
और क्या चाहते हैं आप बताइए मुझे? What is it that you want? Your party spokesperson said that Champat Rai must be like the Taliban does. Your party leader, unfortunately, Priyanka Kakkar came, Mr. Paswan, and even Mr. Gurumurthy said that Champat Rai is a man of impeccable integrity. There may have been a case of incompetence where, because of his lack of management experience, low-level theft has happened. But Aam Aadmi Party says he must be taken for a public execution, which means he must be killed in public view. They have called for the killing of execution of Champat Rai. I felt that was a very wrong comment to make. I told Priyanka so many times, take back the comment. She didn't do that. So I want to know what you want. What do you want? You want Champat Rai to be publicly executed? And that's what you asked for.
Champat Rai ko to khud surrender karna chahiye. Champat Rai should surrender himself. What happened in 2021 when this corruption was highlighted by Sanjay Singh?
You are trying to use this Champat Rai push to. You are also wanting. Tell me one thing. Are you going to use this issue to make an entry in the UP elections? Because Kejriwal always wanted to fight from Varanasi. He fought and he lost. So I have a feeling that you want to make an entry because you think Congress space is going away. You need to make an entry. You need to use this.
I have already stated we don't want any certificate from anyone. Arvind Kejriwal is the one who is making in one hand that the Arvind Kejriwal is saying in favor of the public. I think the public is associated with it.
You have made your point. Arnab, this is a classic case of are we shouting over each other?
No, you shouldn't.
Arnab, अरे भाई वंदना जी आप सुन लीजिए भाई. This is not the age of vigilantism. ये public execution क्या होता है? कल को genocide का कॉल देंगे क्या आप लोग? What is this? What are you trying to suggest? Public execution कर लीजिए. Is there no rule of law? आप शांत रहिए आप शांत रहिए अब आपकी बात को सुना गया था वंदना जी, all of us graciously listen to your comment. Thank you so much. Now please have the audacity to listen to other point of view as well. We live in a democracy. This is not Aam Aadmi Party. There is no internal democracy at all. Arvind Kejriwal is the supreme leader. His word is the command of every Aam Aadmi Party karyakarta. You have to understand one simple thing. It is the same Mr. Arvind Kejriwal whose deputy, whose second in command, Manish Sisodia, has gone in public and said, क्यों बनवा दिया मंदिर? अस्पताल बनवा दो वहाँ पे. स्कूल बनवा दो वहां पे. मनीष सिसोदिया, सेकंड इन कमांड ऑफ अरविंद केजरीवाल, आम आदमी पार्टी हैज गॉन ऑन रिकॉर्ड एंड सेड कि मंदिर बनवाने की जरूरत क्या थी, अस्पताल बनवाइए, पाठशाला बनवाइए. इज इट नॉट राइट? द फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर रिमेन्स अर्नव, लाइक यू सेड, दिस इज द क्लासिक केस ऑफ शूट एंड स्कूट. कुछ भी एलिगेशन लगा दो और चले जाओ. ये तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की पर्सनैलिटी का हिस्सा है. This is exactly the personality of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. And I was listening to Samajwadi Party spokesperson. Look at the shame and the embarrassment. I think Samajwadi Party made Azam Khan the chief of Kumbh committee. Is it appropriate? Is it appropriate? अरे भाई अरविंद केजरीवाल का हो गया. अरविंद केजरीवाल is done and dusted. Now we have shifted to Azam Khan. आम आदमी पार्टी, आप बताइए. ये वंदना जी आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूं. आजम खान का कुंभ प्रबंधन कमेटी का चेयरपर्सन बनना क्या ये उचित है, हाँ या ना? Just give me a yes or no. Do you support the Azam Khan being made the chairperson of Kumbh committee? Say yes or no.
आपने बात करी प्रभु श्री राम की. Arvind Kejriwal is the one who followed the Rama, who followed the Ram Rajya.
जवाब नहीं है आपके पास. तो आप उनके ही साथ. You are trying to build an alliance with Samajwadi Party and anti-Hindu party. घोर हिंदू विरोधी पार्टी हैं आप लोग. हिंदू विरोधी संगठन है आप लोग. क्योंकि राम जन्मभूमि तीर्थ क्षेत्र न्यास में
callers now. Ramanand is calling from Jammu. Ramanand ji. Yeah, hi Ramanand ji.
Good evening, Arnab ji.
Good evening, sir.
Basically, the public listens to all these people, और लोग ये समझते हैं कि ठीक है सुपरविजन में गड़बड़ हुई और सारा पैसा बाहर निकला. पर पॉइंट ये नहीं है. जैसे ये पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज बोल रही हैं, इनका मुद्दा ये है इलेक्शन का, और इनको मालूम है समाजवादी पार्टी या कांग्रेस या आम आदमी पार्टी, उनको मालूम है कि हम जो है बीजेपी से नहीं जीत सकते. तो इसलिए दे आर क्रिएटिंग दिस नॉनसेंस एंड दे आर बिफूलिंग टू द.
Thank you Ramanand ji for calling. See Ashish ji, this is a live caller. The sentiment of people. I am requesting you with folded hands to not politicize this issue to attack the Ram Mandir. Please don't do this, sir.
Nobody is
Please
doing
don't
that.
do this, sir.
The BJP is not answering why the police has not taken remand of those who have been arrested, why they have been sent to jail. The BJP spokesperson should answer that question.
Sadhvi ji.
did you say? Okay, come on, Arnab, give me 30 seconds. Just please, uninterrupted 30 seconds. I've not given my opinion. I've just debated. Give me 30 seconds. One thing that I want to say, I am not a spokesperson of the BJP or the RSS or Vishnu Hindu Parishad. I'm a sannyasi. I'm a Hindu, and as a Hindu representative, I want to say to them that the people who are questioning the BJP, one thing that they are confusing the public is about questioning the BJP over and over again. BJP does not control the Ram Mandir management.
Is Champat Rai the BJP president? नहीं आप BJP बोल रहे हैं, is Champat Rai the BJP president?
Why can't Yogi and the so-called gang utter out why they have the police has not taken remand?
Sir, don't politicize it. I request you with folded hands. I request you with folded hands to stop this, sir. I request Aam Aadmi Party, Samajwadi Party with folded hands, sir. Don't do this. Manju Shah is calling from Mumbai. People are getting angry. Please stop this, sir. Shantanu, people are getting angry. Manju Shah from Mumbai. Manju ji, are you there?
Yes, Arnab, hi. This is Manju Shah from Mumbai. I hope, Arnab, you remember I met you in Mumbai in May for a brief moment, and I could not fully express my admiration for you. Just allow me to say a few words, Arnab, please. The reason I admire you even more is that despite facing the intense personal and professional scrutiny from Maharashtra government, you remain unstoppable. Unlike many of us, and unlike many of us who tend to, give up, and that truly inspiring to me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. But I'll restrict my focus here to the Ram Mandir issue. I thank you very much for your support. Kishan Pathak from Kutch in Gujarat. Kishan ji.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं आपको और सबको जय श्री राम बोलना चाहूंगा.
जय श्री राम सर. जय श्री राम.
हाँ, दूसरा मेरे को एक चीज ये क्लियर करने दीजिए कि मेरा ना तो बीजेपी से कोई लिंक है ना तो आरएसएस से है
जी.
और जो 3 टेढ़े-मेढ़े लोग जो आपके पैनल पे बैठे हैं उनको मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि अपने देश के अंदर बहुत से चर्चों में, बहुत से मस्जिदों में बहुत से गड़बड़ घोटाले होते हैं. तो ये लोग उस टाइम पे कहाँ पे अपना मुंडी जमीन के अंदर घुसा लेते हैं.
ये मैं वो उनसे जवाब लेता हूँ, आप जवाब दीजिए. सुजाता गुप्ता जी, आप कांग्रेस से, आप बोलिए.
सर पहले मैं उनका जवाब देना चाहती हूँ जो कॉलर में है. मैं उनको एक बात बताना चाहती हूँ. हर बार हिंदू बोल के इतने बड़े बात करते हैं ना. आज हिंदू को हिंदू लूट रहे.
अरे आपकी पार्टी तो भगवान राम को मानती ही नहीं है ना. आपकी पार्टी ने कह दिया कि भगवान राम तो है ही नहीं, काल्पनिक है.
मैं भी
आपके पार्टी ने कहा कि भगवान राम काल्पनिक है.
मतलब समझे नहीं मैं.
आपकी पार्टी ने कहा सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आपकी सरकार जब थी, आपका पोजीशन था कि भगवान श्री राम का अस्तित्व ही नहीं था, वो तो माइथोलॉजिकल फिगर है. राहुल गांधी ने यही कहा है. नहीं मैं कुछ गलत कह रहा हूँ. शांतनु जी, व्हाट इज दिस?
एक मिनट.
They have presented an official affidavit in the court that भगवान राम is imaginary. राम सेतु केस भगवान राम काल्पनिक है. नहीं वो झूठ है.
Raj R from Bengaluru is calling tonight. My last caller.
Good evening, Arnav.
Good evening. Hi.
It's regarding a mail which was sent by Akhilesh yesterday that Ramcharitamanas is missing, whereas it is clearly available. You can see in the screen. Next point is this anti-Hindu party Congress. They don't have any right to speak about Hinduism. And this Aam Aadmi Party, Shishmal Party, better let's set them.
Yeah, Raj, thank you very much, Raj. Thank you for calling. Ajay Darbari, my last caller from Noida. See, I'll tell you, Vandana, I have not editing any calls. This is live calls. People are speaking like this, Some things should be kept out of politics, Ajay Darbari ji, are you there? Ajay ji.
Yeah, I am there.
What do you think?
There. Yeah, actually, Arnab,
ji.
What they are doing is the people who are trying to find faults in the investigation and this, they have got much more checkered past that whatever they say, it's not going to influence the people out there.
Yeah.
They are only increasing, they are losing margin. The more they keep it on, they will be losing much more.
I feel personally that Yogi has spoken out very strongly. And that is good. And, he is not, people thought they will make Yogi, slow down. They have not been able to do that. In any case, we've had a diversity of views for which I'm grateful to Vandana, Sujata ji, Ashish, Sadhvi Jayabharti, Shantanu Gupta and Guru Prakash Paswan. Ladies and gentlemen, we are publishing Gurumurti ji's article on Republic World, and we'll try and present the second part when it comes out tomorrow. Watch out for that. See you tomorrow. Good night and good night.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi,